Very good. Thank you. Welcome, everyone, to today's Beer Board meeting. I have 12:01 as the official time to call to order. I'm going to begin today's meeting by calling roll to verify that we do, in fact, have a quorum to perform today's meeting. Ms. Jarman, Mr. Bellamy, Mr. Conway,
Here.
Mr. Perlin,
Here.
Ms. Spalding, Ms. Fox.
Here.
Very good, including myself. That's 4. We do have a quorum. Next, for the next moment, we're going to turn it over to Mr. Garth to once again explain to us how we may continue to perform these meetings virtually through this medium. Mr. Garth.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This meeting is permitted to be held in an electronic format. The Governor's Executive Order 16 as continued in its current iteration under Executive Order 71, so long as the board determines that the business conducted by the board is essential business. As such, I would recommend that a motion be made that the business before the board is essential business of the board, that the board chooses to meet in an electronic format, and that the board waives all rules and regulations to the contrary.
Very well. Thank you, Mr. Garth. Do I hear a motion from a board?
So moved, Will Conway.
Second, Joe Perlin.
Thank you. Any additional discussion? I'll entertain your vote as I call your name. Mr. Conway, on the motion to that today's format is essential business and we choose this method. Mr. Conway.
Yay.
Mr. Perlin.
Yay.
Ms. Fox.
Yay.
Chair also votes yay on the motion. 4 yeas, no nays. For all those that I have verified with us today, therefore the motion passes. Next on the agenda is approval of the minutes of the previous meeting. Everyone received those prior to the meeting. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved, Will Conway.
Second, Fox.
Motion second. Any additional discussions, comments, amendments? Hearing none, as I call your name, entertain your vote. Mr. Conway.
Yay.
Mr. Perlin.
Yay.
Ms. Fox.
Yay.
Chair votes yay as well. No one in opposition. Motion to approve the minutes passes. Next, I will read a memo regarding appeals. If you are not satisfied with the decision of the Metropolitan Beer Permit Board regarding your application or your hearing, you may appeal the decision to the Davidson County Chancery or Circuit Court pursuant to the requirements set forth in TCA 57-5-108. The decisions of the Metropolitan Beer Permit Board take effect on the date to be determined by the board. However, you may file an appeal within 60 days of the date of entry of the board's decision. We advise that you seek your own independent legal advice to ensure that your appeal is filed in a timely manner, that all procedural requirements have been met. Let's see. Okay, next is the following applications appear to be in order for approval based on staff recommendations. Number 3, Barik Brewing and Blending LLC, Barik Brewing and Blending. Number 4, Barik Brewing and Blending, same applicant, wholesale permit. Number 5, Barik Brewing and Blending, same applicant, off sale. Number 6, SGW BBQ LLC, Shotgun Willie's Barbecue. Number 7, SGRR LLC, Sid Gold's Request Room. 8, E. Milano's Inc., E. Milano's 9, 8 Bar and Restaurant LLC, 8 Bar and Restaurant. Number 10, Royal Beverage Co. LLC, Lucky 3 Star Bar. 11, 51 51st LLC, El Paseo. Number 12, Yogi's Pizzeria, LLC, Yogi's Pizzeria. 13, Los Amigos Mercado Latino, LLC, Los Amigos Mercado Latino. 14, Thornton's, LLC, Thornton's number 614. Those applications appear to be in order to be granted. Staff recommendation is to grant. I'll entertain a motion to do so.
So moved, Will Conway.
Second, Joe Perlin.
A motion second. Any additional discussion? I'll hear your vote to approve the motion or to oppose the motion when I call your name. Mr. Conway.
Yay.
Mr. Perlin.
Yay.
Ms. Fox.
Yay.
Chair votes yay as well. Motion passes. Those applications are approved. Staff should most likely email those permits to the new permit holders. And per regulations, those permits shall be displayed on the wall of those establishments. Following applications, based on staff recommendation and should the board approve, shall be deferred indefinitely. For those listening or watching, understand that once you submit all the necessary and required documents, staff does have the authority to issue temporary permits at their discretion. And then it is the applicant's responsibility to request to be put back on the agenda for formal and final approval of a permanent permit. Again, the following applications based on staff recommendations shall be deferred indefinitely should the board so approve. Number 15, Eastwood Deli Co. LLC, Eastwood Deli Co. 16, Sonesta International Hotels Corporation, Sonesta International Hotels Corporation, DBA, Sonesta Select Nashville Airport. Number 17, Sonesta International Hotels Corporation doing business as Sonesta Nashville Airport, so same applicant on off-sale permit. That's a different address. I apologize. Number 16 is 1100 Airport Center Drive. Number 17 is Sonesta International Hotels at 600 Marriott Drive. 18, Quick-Mart. 19, Nashville Food Hall, LLC, The Assembly Food Hall. Number 20, Charlotte Avenue Lodging, LLC, Charlotte Avenue Lodging. 21, 5B Nashville, LLC, 5B Nashville, LLC, DBA, the 1230 Club. 22, Blue Stripes Gulch, LLC, Blue Stripes Cocoa Shop. 23, R.S. Lippman Brewing Company, LLC, R.S. Lippman Brewing Company. That's a manufacturer permit. 24, Staybridge Suites, Nashville, Midtown, Staybridge Suites, Nashville, Midtown. 25, El Agavero, Inc., El Agavero. 26, Thousand Hills, Nashville West, LLC, Thousand Hills, Nashville West. 27, El Rey Tiburon Seafood Corporation, El Rey Tiburon Seafood Corporation. 28, Honduras Restaurant, Honduras Restaurant. Those applications, based on staff recommendation, staff has recommended that those that I just read be deferred indefinitely. I would entertain a motion from the board.
So moved, Will Conway.
Second, Joe Perlin.
I have a motion second. Any discussion? As I call your name, I'll hear your vote to approve or oppose the motion. Mr. Conway.
Yay.
Mr. Perlin.
Yay.
Ms. Fox.
Yay.
Chair votes in the affirmative as well. Motion passes. Following application has requested withdrawal. Number 29, OM Randall Oil Group, Inc., OM Randall Oil Group. I'll entertain a motion for withdrawal.
So moved, Will Conway.
Second, Fox.
A motion second. Any discussion? As I call your name, I'll request your vote on the motion. Mr. Conway.
Yay.
Mr. Pearlin,
Yay.
Ms. Fox,
Yay.
chair votes yea as well. Motion passes. That application is withdrawn. Next portion of today's agenda are regarding complaints. And I will take these as we historically do. I will read the permit holders and the staff recommended civil penalty. If there is one or more that a board member wishes to discuss individually, please let me know and we can do so. Otherwise, I will read the permit holders as well, and I'll read the permit holders and the staff recommended civil penalty, and we'll take them all in one motion at the end. Is there anyone that a board member wishes to discuss individually that we should pull out for discussion purposes?
Nope.
Hearing none. Number 30, Rebar LLC, Rebar. Staff recommendation is $1,000 civil penalty. 31, Bellshire Pizza, Bellshire Pizza, $1,500. 32, Neil LLC, Shell Station, $1,500 civil penalty. 33, Neil LLC, Shell Station, $3,500 civil penalty. 34, Dollar General, $2,500. Number 35, Dollar General, $3,500. 36, Mamdouh Rake, Mary Market, $3,500. Number 37, Citizen Market LLC, Citizen Market, $1,500. 38, Tacos Aurora LLC, Tacos Aurora, $1,500. 39, Tacos Aurora LLC, Tacos Aurora, $2,500. Number 40, Vu's Kitchen Hunters LLC, Vu's Kitchen Hunters, $1,500. 41, Aldi, that's Aldi, $1,500. 42, Kroger Food and Drug, number 880, $1,500. 43, Greco Greek Street Food LLC, Greco Greek Street Food, $2,000. 44, V-Bar LLC, Van Dyke Bed and Beverage, $1,500. 45, V-Bar LLC, Van Dyke Bed and Beverage, $2,500. 46, Mapco Mart number 3352, $1,000. 47, Mapco Express Inc., Mapco number 3304, $3,000. 48, U.S. Discount Tobacco and Beer, $1,500. 49, Dragon Park LLC, Clementine, $4,000. Number 50, Los Patronces Bar, Las Patronces Bar, $2,000. 51, Ramon Salim Bar, YBR, Los Paisanos, $2,000. 52, Haywood Shell Station, $2,500. 53, Circle K, number 3694, $2,500. Number 54, Circle K, number 3694, $3,500. Those are the permit holders and the staff recommendations on citations. Before we vote on that, I'll tell you what, I'm going to take a motion, but I have a question in just a moment. I'll take a motion to issue citations as read.
So moved, Will Conway.
Second, Joe Perlin.
We have a motion, I have a second. So now to Mr. Director or staff, whoever you prefers to answer. A couple questions, or one real quick question. There were a couple of these permit holders that were cited twice on today's agenda. Obviously, one will note either a first offense or a second offense. The ensuing penalty and citation was an additional offense. What is the staff's what is the staff's method of operation for that second offense? Or what is traditional for doing a follow-up inspection after an offense, if that makes sense? So if you catch them today, if they were deemed violating the law or a rule or regulation today, is there a general operating procedure, or is there an amount of time that we let pass before you do a follow-up inspection for a similar violation?
Well, I can tell you that we visit the locations within that month, and then if they do sell to a minor, then we warn them that we will be back within the next 30 days to recheck them again, so they know that we'll be back. And so I think a lot of those that you're seeing, they're close in time, because they may have had their initial inspection or an initial underage beer buy near the end of the month, and then we always take the violators and recheck them at the very end of the month. And if I missed anything, Melvin might be able to answer further if you have further questions regarding that.
Sure. May I ask Mr. Brown to comment if he has a comment?
Sure, that what the director said is correct. Our current operating plan is that we test / inspect 30 to 40 weekly in 2 operations. That's average. We may do one week and 3 the next week. Then within 30 days, normally, if there is a Saturday at the end of the month, we may do it the same calendar month, but also might do it the first Saturday of the following month. We generally do the retests on Saturday, not always, but generally. And we try to do them within 30 days. Sometimes it's longer. And in fact, by coincidence, there were some failures in the last week of the month that were tested in the first week of the following calendar month. Now, what that in every case, the whoever's on duty as the manager, we give them a stack of paperwork about red box plan and how to kind of like a little on-site any training handout, how to avoid selling to minors, and we tell them for sure that we'll be back within the next 30 days. In reality, he come back for absolute certainty within the next 90 days, but the plan is to come back within the next 30 days. This particular set of complaints got the retest. There were about, I think there were 19 retests done within the 30 days. That's
okay.
So that's just the kind of the in the weeds of it.
Okay. I appreciate that weeded information comment, Mr. Brown. Thank you. Any other questions by any other board members? All right, I have a motion, a subsequent second, to issue citations to those permit holders as read. I will hear your vote in favor or in opposition of the motion when I call your name. Mr. Conway.
Yay.
Mr. Perlin.
Yay.
Ms. Fox.
Yay.
Chair votes in the affirmative as well. Motion passes. The citations will be issued as read. Mr. Director, that's all on my portion of today's agenda. I'll turn it over to you for the Executive Director's report.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I sent you all a copy of the Executive Director's report. I've provided a copy of the year-to-date numbers for this fiscal year from July 1st. Let's see. I'm getting a little feedback. Can you guys hear me okay?
Mostly.
Okay. You'll notice that I have it year-to-date through February the 10th, and we've met our projections, about 65% of our projection for applications And as I've been saying this entire year, it's a down year for applications, but we are starting to see an uptick there, and we're actually starting to receive some special events for the upcoming year as well. We've met 91% of our privilege tax projection, and we still have about 250 annual privilege taxes that remain outstanding. And then we've also met 107% of our projected total for civil penalties. And so for the overall year, we're at about 95% of our projections. So we're about $25,000 shy of meeting our total projection for the year.
You got it, Janelle?
Below that, I have the year-to-year comparisons through February 10th for 2020, 2019, 2018, and 2017 there. And you'll see that we're $33,000 ahead of where we were this time last year, $221,000 ahead of where we were 2 years ago, and $143,000 ahead of where we were 3 years ago. And then below that, I provided our January comparisons to previous years. So for through last month, every January since my time here, I've provided that below. And actually, last month was just about $5,000 shy of where we were through all of January of last year. So we're actually holding our own, considering we're going through a pandemic this year. But I do feel like things are starting to pick up a lot in applications. We've received about 30 delivery curbside permit applications, and those have really started to increase over the last 2 weeks. So that's only going to improve from here. And I expect to meet our projected revenue for the entire year by the end of this month. So I think things are going well with about 4 months left to go in the fiscal year. But I'm happy to answer any questions you might have at this point, but just wanted to update you on the revenue.
Thank you, Director. Are there any questions of the Director from the board? Hearing none, are there any questions or comments from the board regarding any other matter that they so wish to bring forward today? Once again, hearing none, I hope everyone stays safe in this nasty weather that's coming our way. Have a good rest of your week and a good weekend. I expect to see everyone here in a couple of weeks at our next board meeting. Without objection to adjournment, folks, we stand adjourned. Thanks for being here today. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Stay safe.
Keep warm.
Yes, keep warm.
Be safe.